I'm done telling you about these freaking boots. This is the 8th freaking day I found them just like this. I'm done telling you now. You're gonna learn it the hard way. If this is what you think of the middle of the hallway is, I don't want to see how you drive. I know for a fact your definition of middle of the lane is probably gonna be like up against the Jersey wall. Let's also imagine losing your shoes because your parents have a different perspective of what putting away is than use. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/insaneparents because the r/insaneparents videos have actually been doing a lot better than I was expecting them to do. So, you know, maybe they're here to stay, maybe not. Let's find out. If you guys want to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button. Leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussion. Let me know something weird that was something your parents did growing up. And if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. If this video can hit them 1,000 likes, I would actually be blown away like no tomorrow. Jesus, man, that'd be awesome. So, I was breastfeeding my 7-year-old son, Ezra. Really, everybody finding new ways to spell names that already exist, and stop it right now, dang it. And he stopped, looked at me to tell me his height. It's right there is diaper rubs. He has a big burn. I don't know where it got it from. I'll post a pic in the comments. What are some natural remedies I could do? We don't do doctors. So wait, hold up. You're just straight up saying, yes, I would like a solution, except the very most obvious one. So breastfeeding a 7-year-old is weird. I don't care. But him being in diapers, or is he disabled? Or is anything that he needs a diaper? Sorry if this sounds rude to ask. It's fine. He is perfectly healthy and has no problems. He's my baby. My oldest is 14. I chose to breastfeed him until he wants to stop. He loves to duck and chose not to potty train him because I love the baby stage and I can't have more babies. So he is my he is in elementary school. God dang it. Think you need to kind of understand, maybe just get yourself a Cabbage Patch Kid and call it a day. You don't need to be keeping your kid from growing up. Just what do you think's gonna happen? You're gonna get into high school and what do you think's gonna happen in a few years? If you really want to take care of a baby that don't age, get a freaking Tamagotchi. Oh, but let me guess, you then complain about how you can't breastfeed a Tamagotchi. Trust me, stupid will find a way. You need to come back home from the crazy family. Ah yes, don't you love it when dum-dums and nutzos learn that email exists? Well, they're gonna be blown away when they find out that the block button exists too. It is your grandmother. I know you have told us that you would rather betray your family than be a part of it, but I felt that you should know that your mother is struggling with not seeing you, and I feel it is time for you to step up and start taking care of her. I am getting old, and at some point you need to become responsible and do right by your mom for the first time in your life. We also recently learned that you're in Norway now, which is amusing to say the least. We all have thought about it here, and we don't think it is the right move. All the family you need is here, and I don't see a reason for you to move across the world for a man who is not even God-fearing. It is a disgrace, and I feel deep down you know it is true as well. Your mother raised you better than to go off and be some house hoochie with a disease-ridden European. You should be getting checked regularly. Whenever Miss Blank, if you remember her, asks about you, I have to lie and tell her you are doing fine and taking care of things that should be taken care of, like your mother and your education. What will you even do there, I wonder? Yes, I think live happily is the proper answer. Norway isn't a great country to begin with all of the socialism. Not a great place to have a life in compared to America. Ah, yes, because isn't it in Norway you have, healthcare already paid for? Will you have any grandkids for me? I hope you will at least get married first. Your mother told me that you have NSFW statement. Is that all he keeps you around for? Some food for thought. It doesn't seem very healthy for you, and you need to come back home. I know in the past we haven't been on the best terms, but you have to know that everything I've done has been for the best for everyone, especially your mother. It is time for you to do the same and come home where people respect you, understand you, and love you. I feel like those three very much not happening might have been the reason she moved to Norway in the first place, but, you know, way to go trying to bring that back up. You will not get any of that in Norway with this fiancé fellow. Be a good daughter, finally. Take care of her and come back. If you need assistance with the plane ticket or apartments or whatever, we can arrange something. You just have to be an open communicator. Yes, so that you know where I live and are very much the reason I can get evicted at a moment's notice. That sounds fantastic. I know that's not your strong suit, so I will do my best to be patient with you. I look forward to seeing you soon, dear. All of my love, Granny. Okay, look, the best response to this is either going to be hitting just no button at all, or one of the three here. Just guarantee you that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I do not want to have to feel obligated to be nice to you just because we share a genetic coding. Like I've stated in the past, I go by Fast and Furious rules with the family and such. The whole, you can have blood that's not family and family that's not blood. I'm not obligated to take care of you either just because you are a parent. If I take care of you, it's going to be because you are nice to me and I am returning the favor. It's almost as if you need to actually show respect in order to give it. You can't just walk into a room and then just say respect me and expect them to actually work out that way. And it's not only weird, but it's also confusing that there are so many people, even to this day, that believe that just because you are older than somebody means that you have authority over them. Look, if they moved out to Norway on their own, then you're not going to be the deciding factor of whether or not they move back. I think a lot of people really need to realize that as soon as a person turns 18, you can't say anything jack dookie about where they live. I mean, yeah, when it comes down to it, yeah, you have all right to kick them out, but also at the same time, you can't get them to stay if they want to. This hospital has my 6-year-old broken ankle sitting in the cold outside because I refuse to allow them to force him or me to wear their racist, godless masks. They are still playing mask games, pretending they mean something, using them for a social enforcement. End this now. Oh yes, and way to go, instead of getting your kid in your car and then typing this, that you took a moment to get a good photo of your kid sitting out in the cold like you just complained about. I legitimately want to see this person explain how they think the KN95 mask that medical people use is racist. Plus also, you're complaining about your kid sitting out in the cold. Maybe if you came to pick them up on time, they wouldn't be outside there. Because, you know, it's not like there's a time you should be rescheduled to show up and everything. It's very much, I've picked people up from the hospital in this type of roundabout area, and they always usually have somebody there with the person, hence why the wheelchair. But way to go, trying to get a good running start and do leaps and bounds to try to make this about you being the victim. If anybody's the victim in this, it's a 6-year-old, because they have to deal with having a parent like this. I would not like this at all. Can I go out for a walk? I need some fresh air. Chad, if you didn't look like a thug, I'd say yes, but you walking around at night, or someone would call the cops. You look terrible. Everyone has said so. Your teachers, your brother, your dad, me, and Brent. You look like effing S. Do something with your life. I'm embarrassed by you. Such kind words. I'm telling you the truth. Your dad told you you look like Dookie. Okay, but like, remember how a kid is your genetic combination? You know, unless you adopt. Wouldn't that make you king and queen Dookie? It really does suck that there are a lot of people that grew up with the phrase nice or not at all, except the only people that aren't acting all nice or not at all are the ones that told you that phrase in the first place. You know, God forbid you practice what you preach. And it's the exact same people that tell you don't run out in the road, except they're the one now jaywalking. This ain't even just related to those two. Just a lot of things you were told as kids, you can guarantee like your parents aren't following the words. Like the whole premier flagship of rules for thee, but not for me. For the people that still actually go by those rules, I respect you a lot. However, there are still a significant amount of people that don't do that. I know that, but I'm frustrated by you are thinking people can read your mind. That is what we are hearing. It makes me feel like if I say the wrong thing, it's gonna set you off, and that's frustrating and stressful. Look, if you don't want to talk, that's okay, but I'm good with that. Just not answering because I don't know if you are okay that way. Name. Blank, if you don't answer, I'll have to either send Dad or call emergency lines. You know that. I was putting gas in my car. Holy dang. Can't read your mind. Yeah, you know, considering the fact that if you misuse emergency lines, it's a $2,000 fee, I don't expect you to know that either. So it's a guaranteed fact that reading people's minds is not in your capabilities for sure. You're probably also the same person that doesn't have the ability to read the room. I wish you'd let me know you were coming at least. I'm sick and have work in 2 hours and really need the rest. Next time, please give me the common courtesy to let me know you're coming. You don't talk to me like that. I pay more than half of your rent. When you are done with your school and have your own place and paying for your health insurance, car registration, and insurance, and even have your own car, don't be an ungrateful kids. Better think of what you are saying. You know, even if you're covering a decent amount of their bills, that doesn't mean that you don't have to treat them with common courtesy. That doesn't mean you can just show up unannounced and stay however long you want. But no, unfortunately, this is just another unfortunate example of how being a decent human being seems to be pretty darn hard for a lot of people. Hey, honey, I'm going to be driving through this place and heading to Santa Rosa, and I was wondering if I could spend the night at your place. Yeah, that is not gonna happen. I need somewhere to stay the night. Don't want to book a hotel, and cousin says I can't stay with her because she has housemates. I need to stay at your place for the night. Family helps family. First of all, you know full well that it's my boyfriend's place, not mine, so it wouldn't be completely up to me in the first place. Secondly, you still haven't even attempted to apologize to either of us for New Year's. So even if it was my choice, I'd be saying no. Oh, I thought you would have gotten over that by now. Are you kidding? Gotten over it? You attempted to insult both me and my boyfriend in front of our families after showing up at a party that you were not even invited to, and you expect us to let you spend the night? You are being unreasonably petty and pathetic. Family always helps family. Something you need to learn. I'm going to let your mother know that you refused to help me when I specifically asked you to. Yeah, go right ahead. There is still time for you to make things right. I know you and him have a spare room. I have been planning this drive back for months, and you were expecting them to even back then still let you stay there. Because family. That's great. Maybe you don't insult and disrespect people you expect favors from next time. Still not happening. Ah yes, the good old family likes family. Even though I've been a bully to you in the past, disrespected you, and made fun of you, I'm still expecting you to treat me like family. I wouldn't even treat you like chewed gum because I got more respect for the gum. If even after all this time somebody still remembers why you guys are on bad terms, don't expect any good favors out of them at all. I don't know why this person thinks it, but don't expect it, please, no. This is blank. We need to continue proclaiming the power of God over his child. He is lost, and we know God will leave the 99 to find his lost child. Please continue to cover him in prayer until he can't see anything but the never-ending love of God. Satan may think he has won him over, but Satan has no foothold over here. He is a child of God. Look, the kid don't look like he's lost. It looks like he's a Six Flags, and it seems like he's having a fantastic time. I wish I could go to Six Flags, but it's 90 minutes away, and I'm busy. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.